Good morning, guys. How are you all? Hope you are having a great time and you are really killing it to your fitness journey. So, today I'm back again with one more new video. So, last time we saw how to 10 steps to lose weight. So, this time I want to talk about 10 mistakes we do during a fat loss journey. Okay, we'll see these 10 points which I have come across with my journey and which actually impacted my fat loss journey, and I want you all to not to do these mistakes in your fat loss journey, so that you know your fat loss journey is smooth and easy and progressing. Okay, the first and foremost mistake we do is we create a too much of deficit. What is a deficit? For example, every human body is required a certain number of calories to maintain it. So don't create deficit beyond 20%. Okay, 10 to 20% is fine. For example, if your if your daily energy expenditure is say around 2000, don't go beyond 400, because the more and more you create a deficit, there is a chance of muscle loss. So our focus during a fat loss is always hold as much of muscle as possible and lose only a body fat. That will only happen with a smaller deficit and taking it slowly. Okay, so the first and foremost, don't create too much of deficit. The mistake number 2 is you don't quantify the foods we are eating. You always guess it, and just imagine, guys, if you don't quantify, I'll just give you one example. Okay, you can make for example, say that you made a biryani. Okay, you can make a biryani with 5 grams of oil with a 50 grams of oil. Both are biryani, but the 50 grams of oil will have 400 calories more. Just imagine that. Like that, every food what you're eating, if you don't know what are the ingredients you used, and if you keep eating more and more calories, definitely you are quantifying, you thinking that you are in a deficit. Normally you will not be in a deficit. So don't do this mistake. Quantify all the foods. The best way to quantify is always quantify raw and cook it and eat it, so that you know exactly how many calories you're consuming it. The mistake number 2, always you are not quantifying your foods, so always quantify the food. Okay, the step number 3 in your diet is too much restricted. Your diet doesn't have any foods you are eating from so long. Your diet doesn't have the foods which you enjoy. So this is another big mistake, guys. Don't ever follow any kind of a diet which you cannot enjoy it. See, at the end, you just need a proper nutrition. Make sure that you have minimum protein, fats and carbs. You can actually create a plan out of what you're currently eating. It's just matter of creating a proper just taking a little effort and understand the nutrition and create a plan according to your eating habits. So don't ever follow a diet which you cannot enjoy it, or too much restricted foods. That's a mistake number 3. The mistake number 4 is always replacing your binge eating with a cardio. What we do is we always think that okay, I can consume 300 calories more and I'll do a more cardio tomorrow. First understand, guys, even you do a binge eating, don't ever replace with a cardio, because you have a proper plan and you have a proper strength training plan and you have a proper activity levels already. Okay, just because of one binge eating you go and again hit for hours and hours of cardio, it's indirectly going to impact your fat loss, because you are not recovering properly and you're putting too much of effort just to replace that. You can never replace a binge eating with your exercise, guys. What you burn in exercise in a 1 hour is very little, but what you can binge eat in eating 300-400 calories with a sweet, you can easily consume it. You can never replace binge eating with cardio. Okay, so don't do that mistake. Create a diet with all your favorite foods, understand your cravings and adjust your calories within your calorie limit. You can create a diet and you can include all your favorite food, guys. You don't need even to binge eat. The binge eating only happens when your diet has too much restrictions and it doesn't have your favorite foods. That's a mistake number 4. So don't ever replace binge eating with the cardio. And step number 5 is no proper sleep. So people thinks that always exercise and eating is most important, but sleep plays a major role, guys. You need a minimum 6 to 8 hours of sleep every single day. So don't do the mistake of neglecting a sleep. It will impact a big time on your fat loss as well as building a muscle. Okay, so always focus on having enough sleep. It's very important. Okay, and the step number 6 is not taking enough water. So this is another biggest thing. You need to hydrate well during the whole your fitness journey or fat loss journey. Don't ever neglect not taking a water. So the ideal water requirement is around 3 to 5 liters, depends on person to person. So mainly what it means is you need to hydrate well. Make sure that your urination is white to yellowish each and every urination you go. If it is going to a dark and medium dark yellowish, that means your body is not hydrating well. Make sure that you hydrate well and take a precautions. It's very easy, guys. You just need to plan, carry a water bottle, and keep the water bottle in front of your desk. All these things can make sure that you reach your water intake. And step number 7 is too much of cardio. Especially during a fat loss, you don't need too much of cardio, guys, because the more and more cardio you do it, so as I told you in the first point, you need to hold as much as muscle as possible during a fat loss. It is gonna impact again on the too much deficit, and it is gonna impact your recovery from your strength training, and it is indirectly is gonna lose muscle. Okay, so keep your cardio in check. So you don't need maybe a 30 to 45 minutes session. One session or 2 sessions a week is more than important, more than enough. Or if you are already doing enough activity through a steps, that's more than enough. If you are doing a 7k to 10k steps, you don't need any more additional cardio. Okay, don't do too much of cardio during the fat loss journey. And step number 8 is you should have a proper training plan. Okay, so don't follow a random training plan and just going and doing some kind of a muscles and some kind of a repetitions and some kind of a sets. Create a plan which is training you each and every muscle part in your body, and have a proper progression in your plan, and have a proper sets in your plan, and that will definitely help you in muscle growth as well as holding your muscle as much as possible. Just don't follow a randomly go and following some kind of a plan which will not help you. Okay, so always have a proper plan for your workouts, your strength training plan. And the step number 9, or the mistake number 9, is we always focus on the weight loss on the weighing scale. So your focus should be building a sustainable habits and taking every single day at a time and hitting every single day goals. So if you cannot focus on a end result, or you cannot focus on your result and keep keep stressing yourself that why I am not able to why my weight is not changing. Your weighing scale, your weight changes every single day 1 to 1.5 kgs up and down. This is absolutely normal. So don't focus on the weight loss. Don't focus on the weight on the weighing scale. Okay, focus on building a sustainable habits rather than focus on how are you hitting your diet 100%. Are you doing a justification to your workout? Are you hitting your steps what is required? Are you taking that water intake which you have to take it? Are you giving enough sleep or enough rest to your body which you have to take? Focus on this. Automatically your weight will chase you. That means the weight loss will automatically happen. You don't need to worry about it. If at all you want to do a weight, always do a weekly average. Take every single day weight and do average and check week on week whether you're progressing or not. You will definitely progress. And some weeks what happens is during a fat loss, there is a high chance of you gaining a muscle at the same time you losing a fat. In that case, your weight will be stagnant. Maybe you will see a lot of visible changes. It's always, don't only depend on weight, always track your body measurements and see your take a pictures and see whether you see any visible changes, and see overall your performance, how you are performing in the gym, and see overall your energy levels, okay, and also see how your sleep, everything will actually progress. You don't need to only worry about a weight loss on the weighing scale. And the step number 10, and which is the most important, is you are not being consistent with your plan. It doesn't matter, guys, whatever best plan you have in the world, if you are not consistent with your plan, if you're not hitting each and every single day what you're supposed to do it, your progress will big time impact. It's not about doing 10 days and taking a break of 20 days and doing a 10 days. It's all about doing every single day, hitting every single day, and the results will just follow you. Just focus on enjoying the process. Just focus on making fitness part of your lifestyle, and just focus on fixing whatever these 5 steps, whatever you have, your plan is part of your daily schedule, is the most important thing. The rest, everything will fall in place, guys. So don't do these 10 mistakes. So let's go one by one. Don't create too much deficit, and don't restrict too many foods in your diet, and then don't do too much of cardio, and don't do too much of always quantify your foods, okay, and then sleep well. Don't neglect the sleep. Take enough water intake. Don't replace binge eating with cardio, and have a proper training plan, and don't focus on weight loss on the weighing scale, rather focus on building a sustainable habits. And that step number 10 is be consistent. If you're not being consistent, your progress always is gonna take a longer period of time. The more consistent you are, the faster you're gonna reach to your goal. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't these 10 mistakes which I did, and it will definitely make your overall journey much easier, smoother, and much better. So if you like this video, guys, give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to say something about this video, please do in the comment section. And also please share this video with your friends and family, whoever wants to lose who are in the process of building their fitness journey, so that it will help them to not do these mistakes. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. So I'm signing off. Till then, please take care of yourself and have a great time, and I'll be back with one more new video. See you, guys.